Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video, we are going to be starting off with a brand new series here on the channel. And this is going to be the Legion Champion character creation. And we're going to be starting all the way from 0 and working our way all the way to Hard Seren and maybe potentially normal Kalos solo in the far future. So a few days ago, we did a little thing on our stream where we allowed chat to decide the characters that we're going to be making for our Legion Champion characters, and luckily the chat chose 0 for me. This is definitely a very underplayed class, and not a lot of people get to see how this class actually plays, so I'm not surprised why chat decided to pick this class. We're going to be starting this series all the way from scratch. I've completely made an entirely new 0 for this series, and we are going to be item burning and hyper burning this character as well, so that is going to make this process a lot easier. So before we get into everything that we've done on this 0 so far, I do want to go over a few things of what this series is going to be about. This is not going to be a solo prog or duo prog progression. Yes, I will be getting carries if I'm able to. There are no rules excluding me from joining pubs, getting carries, any of that stuff. It's pretty much just starting a character and trying to build it up to Hard Seren or End Kalos as efficiently as possible. Of course, I will be trying to do some solos along the way as early as I can. But in terms of the actual rules of this, there isn't going to be like any kind of special challenge. This series is mainly to show everybody else kind of the process and the time it actually takes to make a Legion Champion character. I feel like a lot of people think that this is kind of like a overnight kind of thing, like a normal Lomian mule. In reality, it's going to be something that takes anywhere from 6 to 8 months to potentially an entire year to do something like this. But with that being said, I'm very excited to start this 0 character. Like I said before, there's not a lot of people who actually play this class, and I've been having a ton of fun with this class so far. So now that we've kind of gone over all the guidelines to what this series really is about, let's start off with the new 0 characters. So I know a lot of people really do not like 0, and majority of that is because of the story that you do have to do when you do create a 0. So we did end up finishing the entire 0 storyline, and I kind of actually enjoyed it. It was fun. It's nice to start like a fresh character and kind of run through all the early game progression stuff on that character. We did end up finishing that, and we did get the passive that you get on 0. For anybody that does not know, this 0 storyline does actually give you a passive, and it's a pretty significant amount of damage as well. It does give you final damage 25%, crit rate 20%, and attack speed +1. So I do highly recommend anybody who's potentially making a 0 as a mule or for a main that you get this quest line or storyline done as soon as possible, because it is going to make your damage much better. So once we finish the majority of the initial parts of the storyline, we did end up going and getting some levels. Of course, this is a hyper burn, so the leveling does go extremely fast on this character. And we aren't only just doing a hyper burn, we are doing the item burn. So this allows our character to get very strong very quick, and it's going to give us pretty much up to 18 and 19 star equipment once we finish the entire item burning, which is extremely helpful for a challenge like this, and it speeds up that early game progression so fast. I was actually shocked at how early I was able to do normal Lomian. I hopped in normal Lomian with very low gear, and I think I was about 2.5 to 3.5 mil CP, and we ended up doing it in about 8 minutes, which I was really happy about. That really made me excited for this character, because like I said earlier in the video, I'm definitely not playing this character optimally at all. We did end up getting some help though from some friends. We did get carried a few bosses, and we did get like the normal gear, like the horntail pendant and earrings, the horntail ring. We did end up getting Akana's treasure ring as well, and we were lucky enough as well, the first Golux run that we did, we ended up getting superior Golux earrings. So that stuff is going to help out a ton in this early to mid game progression point that we're at right now. And then of course, as you work through item burning, your gear that you have gets leveled up with you as well. And we are able to do most of the item burning all the way up to normal slime, which I was very surprised with. Like I said before, the gear that I have on this character is very low funding, and we are able to solo Chaos Akum, Chaos Velum, CPAP, normal Lotus, and then all the way up to normal slime. Luckily, this character is extremely seeded. I did normal slime solo, and the first solo that I did, I ended up getting a guardian slime ring. So that is going to help out a ton as well. This character has been nothing but blessed so far for me. As for the weapon, for those people who do not know, zero weapon is a bit different than other weapons in the game. The weapon and secondary count essentially as one, so you really only have to cube the weapon, and it's going to have the same pot for the secondary as well. So Zero's weapon is interesting. You can pretty much level it up from Fafnir to Apso to Arcane, and then of course when you do liberate, you can upgrade it to the liberated weapon. I've been told that the most efficient way to do it, if you're going to be doing a progression like this, is keeping it at the type 7, which is essentially the Fafnir, starring it all the way to 22, and then transferring it from Fafnir to Apso to Arcane that way, because those flames and pots will transfer the entire way, and it is cheapest to Star Force when it is at type 7. So that's what we're gonna do. Unfortunately, for this initial part of this series, we have absolutely zero money at all, and we're not really able to pump extra money into anything for cubing and Star Forcing, which, to be honest, isn't the worst thing. It's a little bit more relatable for somebody who may be trying to do this on their own or is newer to the game. I don't have a ton of money at the moment. I think I only had like probably 5 to 10 bill max for the upgrades that I've put into this character so far. So after all of the little gearing that we've done on the Zero so far, in terms of getting the Golux carries, the Horntail, the Princess No, we ended up getting our emblem at the end of the storyline, and we had about 2 bill, and we threw some cubes on this emblem. And like I said before in the beginning of this video, this character is absolutely blessed, and we ended up rolling double prime attack on the emblem with the glowing cubes, which is just absolutely insane to me. As some of you guys know, I've spent like literally 1.8 T trying to double prime my weapon on my Adele. But on this character, 2 bill, and we ended up rolling double prime attack. So this character could not have started off any better for this series. I'm very happy with the progression so far. I've only put about 5 to 10 bill total on this character, and it is already doing very, very well in bosses. After we ended up getting all of these upgrades, we're sitting at about 14.8 mil CP. So we decided to go into Hard Lotus, and we were actually able to solo Hard Lotus with about 2 minutes to spare. I definitely don't think that I'm playing this class 100% optimally, because Zero is very, very good in solo bossing, and it probably could get that time shaved down by like 30% more or even higher. But I was still very happy to be able to solo Hard Lotus this early on. We literally only have 8 hours of playtime total on this character, and it's already sitting at level 248 and already has a Hard Lotus solo. So the start of this series is going amazing so far. I'm very, very happy. Of course, the progression is going to slow down quite a bit when we start getting to level 260 and start working on all of the grandest dailies and all of that bossing content moving forward. But as of right now, this is where the Legion champion character stands. 8 hours of gameplay into this character, and we're already up to Hard Lotus solo. It's insane to me how quick progression can be nowadays with the events that they have and with the items that they give characters. As of right now, I'm having a ton of fun with this character, and I'm extremely excited to progress it all the way up to Hard Seren solo and potentially normal Kalos in the long future. Hope you guys are excited about this series. I know I am. I have not played a new character in literally ever since I've been playing MapleStory. I've been 100% on my Adele, so it's very fresh and new to actually be all in on another character and trying to progress it efficiently. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for the series, and that is going to wrap up episode 1 of the Zero Legion Champion progression series. And hopefully in the next episode we have a ton more content for you guys as well. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.